Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Injury update following Arsenal clash, and Mikel Arteta speaks out after Man United draw and praises this player. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Manchester United injury update and return dates. The Red Devils are facing a selection crisis ahead of their Europa League decider against Real Sociedad. United drew 1-1 with Arsenal on Sunday as they geared up for the match, showing improvement in the second half to boost confidence somewhat before Thursday's showdown. However, manager Ruben Amorim is missing several key first-team players. With that in mind, here's the latest on Manchester United's injury situation. Lenny Yoro was substituted at halftime during the Arsenal match and replaced by young Aiden Heaven. After the game, Amorim indicated that Yoro has an issue with his foot, and the club will assess whether he can play on Thursday. His potential return date remains unknown. The outlook for Manuel Ugarte appears more positive. Ugarte missed the first leg against Sociedad, but Amorim hinted that the midfielder might be available for the home fixture later this week, suggesting a possible return. Harry Maguire's experience would undoubtedly be valuable against the Spanish side, but United might have to cope without him. The England international also sat out the first Sociedad match, and Amorim, speaking before the Arsenal game, stressed that the club needs to be cautious with Maguire's recovery from injury. Amad Diallo was initially thought to be sidelined for the remainder of the season after damaging ankle ligaments in training last month. However, in his pre-match press conference ahead of the Arsenal clash, Amorim expressed cautious optimism about Amad featuring before the campaign ends, noting that while he didn't want to raise expectations too high, he held hope for the player's return. Mikel Arteta speaks out after draw and praises Man United players. Manchester United managed to hold Arsenal to a 1-1 draw in their Premier League clash at Old Trafford. The result dealt a blow to Arsenal's hopes of chasing the title, as they now trail league leaders Liverpool by 15 points, despite having a game in hand. Goals from Bruno Fernandes and Declan Rice settled the score in this fiercely contested match. Arsenal dominated the first half, boasting 68.2% possession, but failed to capitalize on their chances. Just before the break, Bruno Fernandes struck a brilliant free kick from 25 yards out to beat David Raya. The Manchester United captain's curling effort sailed past Arsenal's defensive wall, which had been positioned 11.2 yards from the ball beyond the standard 10 yards, due to referee Anthony Taylor's instructions. In the second half, Arsenal leveled the score through a stunning strike from Declan Rice in the 74th minute. The English midfielder unleashed a powerful shot from outside the box that left United keeper Andre Onana with no chance. The goal briefly reignited Arsenal's hopes, but they struggled to break through United's defense, which grew more solid under new boss Ruben Amorim. Mikel Arteta, Arsenal's manager, appeared frustrated after the match. He admitted his side squandered golden opportunities to secure the win. "We had great chances, but we couldn't finish them off with a shot or a decent final pass. We left ourselves open to losing this game," Arteta said, hinting at his embarrassment over his team's lackluster showing in front of goal. Despite his disappointment, Arteta praised Bruno Fernandes for his cleverness during the free kick situation. "Bruno was smart. He took advantage of the moment," Arteta said, acknowledging Fernandes' quality that proved decisive for United. He refused to blame the referee for the wall's positioning, instead pointing to his team's failure to adapt. David Raya, Arsenal's goalkeeper, found himself in the spotlight. After misjudging Fernandes' free kick, he redeemed himself with two crucial saves, including a late stop to deny Fernandes again. Arteta credited Raya's interventions with sparing his side from defeat, though he remained unhappy with the overall result. This draw leaves Arsenal further adrift in the Premier League title race. With just 10 matches remaining, Arteta avoided ruling out their chances completely, but couldn't conceal his frustration. He expressed disappointment over the result, noting that Arsenal should have secured the win and describing the outcome as embarrassing, given that his team had all the opportunities needed to clinch the victory, yet lacked sharpness in attack. For Manchester United, the result offered a glimmer of positivity in a challenging season. Bruno Fernandes, named man of the match by United fans, once again proved his worth with a goal and constant threat going forward. Arteta couldn't deny that Fernandes was the heartbeat of United's performance that night. The match highlighted a tale of two teams, Arsenal dominant yet wasteful, and Manchester United, opportunistic despite being under pressure. For Arteta, the embarrassment of his side's display mingled with admiration for Fernandes, while Arsenal must now regroup quickly to keep their slim hopes alive this season. What are your thoughts on the match against Arsenal? With a depleted squad, Amorim managed to hold second-placed Arsenal to a draw. Has he found the right formula for Man United? Share your opinions in the comments. Manchester United unlikely to lose academy graduate. Kobbie Mainoo's future has sparked widespread discussion in recent weeks as speculation mounts over his next move. The young midfielder, a product of Manchester United's academy, has seen contract renewal talks hit a snag, fueling interest from rival clubs. Despite this, Manchester United remain calm, confident in their ability to retain the teenager thanks to a contractual safeguard. According to a report from The Sun, United possess an option to extend Mainoo's current deal, which could keep him at Old Trafford until the summer of 2028. This clause provides the club with a significant advantage, easing any immediate pressure to resolve his long-term future. For now, it seems the Red Devils hold the upper hand. Mainoo's rise at Manchester United has been nothing short of remarkable. After progressing rapidly through the club's youth ranks, he earned a promotion to the first team at the start of 2023. Since then, the teenager has not looked back, cementing his place as a vital cog in the squad. His performances have been equally impressive on the international stage. Mainoo has broken into the England national team, showcasing his talent and composure beyond his years. This meteoric ascent has only heightened interest in his services, with his contract situation now a major talking point. Currently, Mainoo's deal with United is set to expire in the summer of 2027. Multiple reports have suggested that manager Ruben might face pressure to sell him in the coming months if negotiations falter. However, the club's option to extend his contract by an additional year offers a buffer against such a scenario. Chelsea have emerged as keen admirers of the young star. The Blues, always on the hunt for promising talents with immense potential, see Mainoo as an ideal fit for their midfield. They are poised to seize any chance to lure him to Stamford Bridge, viewing him as a key target for the next campaign. Despite Chelsea's interest, United are under no immediate obligation to cash in on their academy graduate. By triggering the 12-month extension clause, the club could secure Mainoo's services until 2028, granting them greater control over his future. This move would buy time to negotiate a more permanent solution. Notably, this extension is a club-only option, meaning Mainoo has no say in its activation. While this ensures his short-term stay, United are eager to lock him into a new long-term contract. Amorim views the midfielder as a cornerstone of his plans, and the club is keen to avoid losing him. Meanwhile, Mainoo's agents are pushing for a substantial pay rise. The teenager currently earns £20,000 a week, but his representatives argue that his performances merit a significant increase. As talks continue, United remain optimistic about keeping their starlet, bolstered by the safety net of their contractual option. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.